The Noob Corner, a bonus show for beginners on the Block Party Network with the host that stays out of the deep dark, HolyBookworm!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Noob Corner. It's the bestest little show on the Block Party Network. I am so glad you're here. Today on the Noob Corner, we are talking about one of the scariest mobs in the entire game of Minecraft, the Warden. Yes, prepare yourself, my friends. We are going to dive into this scary mob and learn all about him. So first thing you need to know about the Warden is it's a hostile mob. It is not going to be your friend. Do not try to hug him. It will not end well. He came out in the Wild update. He was one of the things added there. It is blind, so it cannot see, obviously, because it's blind. It searches you out by detecting vibrations and noise, and also using smell and touch. So you have to be very, very quiet when you're going around him because you don't want to make noise. You don't want him to hear you or smell you or touch you. Just stay away from him and be quiet. Very, very quiet, like you're hunting for rabbits. Thank you. He looks kind of odd. I had to think about how to describe the Warden, but this person came up with a description I like, and he says, he looks like an odd-colored, weird cow. I thought that was a pretty good description of the Warden, an odd-colored, weird cow. He's kind of like a gray, greenish-looking guy, and he does kind of look like a cow, but he's standing up on two legs, right? He's not on fours. But he's just really odd. It's kind of like they pieced him together. It's not like one type of creature. Like, you see a cow is a cow. But the Warden is almost like multiple creatures put together, I think. You can find him in the deep, dark biome. Now, the deep, dark biome is scary. And that takes a whole nother level of trust to go down to the deep, dark biome. I'm not going to do it. If I do, I die. You don't want to die. It attacks by swinging its arms downward and releases a sonic boom attack. So You gotta watch this. So the Warden is a really big mob. He's not little like a lot of the other mobs in Minecraft. He is big. He is life size. Okay, and so he goes and he swings his arms around, and you've got to watch it. He'll smack you down with his arms, and the sonic boom, it just goes boosh, and it can knock you back, and it's bad. Be very, very careful. They are spawned when a player activates a skulk shrieker 3 times. Now, I had to learn to say that word very carefully because if you say that 3 times fast, it could go bad. A skulk shrieker. And another Warden cannot be within 24 blocks of another Warden. So if you spawn one, it has to be at least 24 blocks away before you can see another. They can't be right by each other. Apparently, they're COVID related and they don't like to be near each other. If you manage to kill the Warden, now that takes a lot of effort. Okay, some people do it. Bearded Sloth is known to kill the Warden. If you manage to kill the Warden, good luck with that. It drops a single skulk catalyst and 5 XP. So you get some good there. They can fit inside any space as long as it is at least 1 block wide and 3 blocks tall. So it has to be at least that much space for them to fit into. Obviously, it can be bigger than that, but it can't be smaller. They are immune from damage from fire and lava. So don't try to throw fire at them or push them, hope they fall back into a lava pit. It won't do no good. They are immune. Here's the one that really gets me about the Warden. They get more angry the closer they get to their prey. So he uses his sense of smell, and his sense of sound because he can't see, right? So the closer he gets and the louder that sound gets to him, or the more he can smell you and sense you, he gets angrier the closer he gets to you. I find this very troubling, my friends, because it's like he gets all excited, but that means, right, you smell more as he gets closer to you or he hears you making more noise. I just find that the most interesting thing that Minecraft did, that's how, as he gets closer, he gets more and more angry. I just find that fascinating. Darn Warden. There you go, the Warden. One of the craziest, scariest mobs in Minecraft that does not want to be your friend. Speaking of the Warden, I gotta say, I've not personally fought the Warden. Because, again, like I said earlier, I go down to the deep dark, I die. And in our world that we're playing, we keep track of deaths and things like that. I don't want to be on the death score. I want to remain at 0, so I play it safe. But I know plenty of people who have gone down to fight the Warden. I've watched people fight the Warden. And here's what I've learned. The Warden is almost like a jump scare in a movie. Because I've watched Little C fight the Warden. And he's crawling around the deep dark and he's trying to do it. And then all of a sudden you hear it and he's literally, jump scared himself. And then gets chased by the Warden and he's trying to escape. And then, of course, all craziness happens. What's interesting to me is that they even made the Warden. I mean, in the game of Minecraft, it almost seems like they were trying to make a separate game within the game of Minecraft by making the Warden, and they made this scary moment and almost this whole separate world in the deep dark for people who like that kind of scariness and intimidation factor almost that happens. I don't get it. Part of the reason I love Minecraft is the cuteness and the simplicity and just the overall fun. Let me tell you, being chased by a warden that sniffs you out, not fun. No part of this is fun, Mojang, and I don't understand really why it's even there. People like me just don't go to the deep dark, which, by the way, is one of the greatest perks of Minecraft. You can add all this stuff in these updates. You don't have to partake. They can add the Warden of the Deep Dark. You can just not go to the Deep Dark. It's not a game where you have to pass certain levels to get to the next place. You can just go on about your farming and playing with your cows and chickens and doing your stuff and be perfectly fine. You don't have to do the stuff that comes in the update, which is another great thing about Minecraft. You can just kind of do Minecraft the way you want Minecraft to be done. There's no really set of rules for Minecraft. I mean, obviously there's certain tools you got to use for certain things and stuff like that. But as far as the overall game, there's not necessarily a set of rules to follow. It's you in an open world, just enjoying whatever you want to enjoy with what you're given. Really makes it an amazing game. All right, now that I've scared you with the Warden, let me give you something to smile about. It's time for HolyBookworm's pun of the week. Spiders are so smart. They know everything on the web. That is a classic, and kids in my Sunday school love that joke. All right, thank you guys so much for stopping by here at the Noob Corner. Be sure to check out the blockpartymc.com for more Minecraft-related content, including how to like, subscribe, share, do all kinds of stuff. You can find the Block Party podcast over there, so you can listen to that too, which I sure hope you do. You can like that, subscribe, and do all kinds of good stuff with them. Make sure you guys play some Minecraft this week, and be careful when going after the Warden.